Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would bring you along while I finish making this little craft project for like a little file box of mini folders with encouragement in it that I'm making for a friend. Her favorite color is purple, so I went through all my digitals and scrapbook paper and got out my different digitals that have purple. So I took a Dollar Tree box and I just covered it with, this is actually a paper collection, scrapbook paper collection from Prima Marketing called Lavender. I think it's an older collection. So I just collaged, used collage medium to put that on. And then I took these little mini file folders. It's a little file die cut from Sizzix and ran that through and made a bunch of folders, and then kind of embellished the front of each folder, put these cute little lavender purple girls from PixieDustFiles on Etsy, and then on the inside, this is also from PixieDustFiles, little pixies or fairies in a jar. And then this is a little clipboard die cut that comes with the Sizzix die cut that comes with the file folder, I believe. And then I've got scripture verses from Pouring My Art Out for the Lord. It's a digital that I printed out, and I used a die cut from, this is a rectangle doily from My Creative Times, I believe. And this was like a postage stamp die that I'm not quite sure where I got that, but anyways, so I put that in the little file folder, and then I'm gonna put them in this little box. So I thought we could decorate a few, or I could show you how I go about embellishing them. So I've got several more to make. So this is from the paper collection too. And little pixie girl. This is a little die cut from Scrap Diva Designs. It's actually the butterfly mini album, and in the butterfly mini album there's also a small little butterfly. So I cut out some of those. I think I'm gonna put this right behind the little fairy girl. I just like how that looks. I think it's really cute. On there, and then I'm going to put some foam tape on the back of this little card to kind of pop her up a little bit, just to add a little bit of dimension. So that's what I tend to do. My scissors here. I need some more, my mom has been sending me these, this foam tape from Hunky Dory that's just fabulous. And I need some of the wider strips. But this will work for now. And I always just add a little bit of glue on the back of this foam tape. I don't know why. I don't know, in some areas where there's like more humidity, I think that maybe the glue doesn't stick down as well. I'm gonna pop that up a little bit. This was like a little die I had in my stash. I was just gonna pop back here behind this little girl. And then I'm going to put her up on some foam, but I need to see how far up she's going to stand. Probably right to about right here. This one's shorter. So how's everybody doing? Did you get a lot of crafting done this weekend? This 3D three-day weekend, Labor Day weekend. Of course, I'm a little bit behind, but that's okay. That happens. Let's put her right here. So cute. And I inked all of these before. I tried to be a little bit more organized. And I added some ink, this Distress Oxide Villainous Potion. It's kind of a dark purple. So inked up the edges of all my little digitals I printed out. I didn't realize I had so many that were, that had the purple. Now this is actually from an embellishment kit from BumFuzzleBoutique. She has like it's a lavender and yellow, really pretty. So I printed that out. Actually, I got this foam up too high, so I need to stick something on the back of that. Maybe this. And let me put this little bottle on here. Let's see, I think I used PixieDustFiles, Pouring My Art Out for the Lord, BumFuzzleBoutique. Who else? There's some MyPorchPrints in here. All digitals I had in my stash, but I did use the Prima Marketing collection because I thought it was pretty. So in each folder I put a little scripture card. And then I'm going to put this in. This was just some stickers I put on. This is from MyPorchPrints. So I thought I'd add that in. And then I have Day by Day, I think, is one of the collections that I also used from Pouring My Art Out for the Lord that has all of these little cards in them. So I'm adding one of those as well. And then PixieDustFiles has a butterfly digital that has all these little sayings on them. So I'll add that in there too. I'll put that in our little file box. I just think it looks so cute with these little pixies. And this one, I can't remember which digital this is. It's a different one, but I remember I got it because it had all the butterflies on it, and I just thought it was so pretty. So here's our scripture card, Psalm 34:18. I think they look so pretty with this little rectangle doily die cut. And then this was a different little scrolly one. That might be from My Creative Times too. 2 different sizes. So I'll put that there. And then, oh, I made this little tiny envelope. It's like an envelope with various pockets in it that I wanted to put on the front of this, along with this little postcard sign. I think I'll pop that up on a little bit of foam. This might be able to use a longer strip here, maybe 2. Yeah, I've been fussy cutting all of these out. I just think it's a nice little gift, an encouragement for a friend, but also decorative. It can be put out on a coffee table or a nightstand. I don't want to cover this butterfly up. I want that butterfly to be seen. So let's put this on a little bit of foam tape. So is everybody heavy into fall crafting? I'm going to get back to my fall crafting. I've got a couple more tutorials that I'm going to do for the Junk Journal Studio. But I wanted to get this put in the mail for my friend. Let's see. I don't want to cover up the butterfly. Okay, our scripture card, our little file, little tiny clipboard, mini clipboard. Let's put a little fairy in a jar. I put some stickles. I'll put some stickles throughout. Kind of shimmer her up. And then put another one of these cards in. Something pretty to look at and something positive to read for my friend to keep her mind on the Lord and on things are going to get better. And this one I just used the postage stamp die cut that I had, and then I put one of these butterfly cards. I think these butterfly cards are from MyPorchPrints too. So on the front of this one, I'm gonna do this. Okay, let's pop that up a little bit. Now you know why, if you've watched my video of my journal that I made, why my journals are so chunky. I mean, actually, I don't believe that I used foam tape at all in that journal, and I still managed to just add a lot of bulk to that journal. Good. Yeah, I think this is also, this is from, I believe, BumFuzzleBoutique as well. She's got some really pretty embellishments. And I think she has one that is like, has lavender and yellow, and then I think she has one that's purple. This is from the purple one. I mean, look pretty. So purple. Yeah, it's strange to start crafting with all the fall colors, and then I'm like jumping and doing purple. But this is for somebody special, and that's her favorite color, so I think we want to put that butterfly there. It's pretty. I do love purple too, though. It's a pretty color. And I think I'm gonna put one of these little gems on the butterfly. Let's see. I think that one. Little pencil thing. What I was going to do with this. think I'm gonna leave that off. So our scripture card, well, this one has 2 scripture cards. This little card, and I have the little butterfly card, and I do have another one of these little tag books. I just folded them together. I thought they looked pretty. Folded together. Let's put that in there. I'll leave these out. And then let's do this one. There's another little girl. They actually print out quite a bit bigger, but you print them landscape, but I printed them portrait so that they would print a little bit smaller, just because these file folders are smaller. This is one of the purple digitals junk journal kits from my PixieDustFiles. That's right, I was going to put this on here. Okay, let's pop this up. I've been wanting to make one of these little file boxes with Christmas. So I'll have to come back and do that. Let's see. I'm gonna put this kind of off-centered, I think. And this little lace maker over here. Too long. Let's stick this under here. This right here, a little measuring tape. Since this advertisement ephemera piece says lace making, sorry for the noise in the background, it's my air conditioner, and the rabbits' automatic feeders are dropping their pellets right now. I can measure this better. I didn't get the back of that. Let me ink the back of this. Just didn't want it, the white, to show on the back side. Too long. I still need to finish making Christmas cards. I started in July. I don't know, I got distracted by another craft, and here we are. Cute little girl. I'm gonna put this, a little bit of this lace here, but I think I'll use the Fabri-Tac for that. Sticks a little bit better to fabric. I guess that's why it's called Fabri-Tac, right? And I have a button somewhere. Wanted to decorate this little clipboard. I could put this little button under here. I sure didn't cut this out very straight. Cutting in a circle is it's a challenge for me. Usually I use a, you know, one of my little circle punches, but I'm not quite sure what I did with the smaller sized one. So I'll just kind of hide the wonky sections, I think, a little bit. And then I think I'll add, before I do the clipboard, some of these little sparkly gems to her. On her little flowers on her head, I think. So is the weather cooling down where you live? Tell me in the comments. Tell me if it's cooling down where you live. It's starting to, slowly, where I live. I think I'll put some stickles on her too. Maybe just a little bit on the flowers. Just to bring a little bit of sparkle on her dress. Cute. And then on this clipboard, I want to hide this. I like this little teacup. I want to hide the handle because it's too small for me to try to cut out the center of the handle. I probably should have used my Cricut. Cricut does a good job at cutting things like that out, but me not so much. This flower, I think, to hide the handle. That'll work. I have these vertical words. I forgot to ink this. Here. Cute. Cute little clipboard. Now I think I gotta set her aside so her stickles can dry a little bit. Put this little card in here, spread your wings. Okay, we'll set her aside to dry. This is from Pouring My Art Out for the Lord. It comes with these little cards too, really pretty, that you can make like a little journal out of it. But as you can see, I like made a file folder. And there's a little card, pretty card. Stick right the front of this. Another little clipboard, little fairy girl. I'm gonna leave that in there. These are library cards from MyPorchPrints. So I think I'm gonna put this on the back of the file folder. Then we can put our library card in there. And maybe the butterfly card. Let's see, what are these other cards? Oh, that cute little one. Butterflies, more butterflies. That's pretty. Okay, the front of this is another die cut. I have no idea where I got that from, but I thought I'd put that on the front. These little pieces. Let's see, maybe something like this. The butterfly, well, maybe the littler butterfly. Put the butterfly down there. No. I think up here. Let's pop these up on some foam. Cut them down smaller. So do you make your Christmas cards? Do you send Christmas cards? I know a lot of people don't send Christmas cards like they used to. I mean, gosh, the cost of stamps is... I mean, I have to learn to make cards that are not, you know, so bulky that can fit and actually be mailed with a regular stamp. But I think I accomplished that this year. The ones I've made so far anyways. But it sure is fun, and they sure are pretty to kind of bulk them up. Got these little flowers too. This is the Fringe Flower 2 from Scrap Diva Designs. And I used the scrapbook paper in this collection to... and then just added a little bit of ink around the edges. Oh, that's pretty. And we could put a word right here, encourage, or right here, or right here. I think over here is good. We've got this butterfly. These butterflies are actually from the Junk Journal Studio. She's got a whole digital kit with all these butterflies and all these different colors. And so I printed out the ones with the lavender and the purple. That's pretty. And let's see, we got our library card, our scripture card. I don't remember where this one came from, but I added that one in. This is a cut apart from from actually the paper collection that I used for some of the file folders that I cut out with a die cut. Our little fairy girl. Oh, we need to do our little clipboard. These are tea cards from my PixieDustFiles. I think they're so pretty. Oh, I think I was going to put this butterfly here. Let's do that. Oh, does it look better up there? No, at the bottom. That? I don't think so. I don't know where I was going to add this. No. All right, here's our little clipboard. Add that in there, this little card. I'm going to add this little postcard in that was from one of the digitals. Isn't that pretty? And then I made several, I completed several already because I figured you guys probably did not want to watch me decorate these all, but I'll show them to you. So isn't this cute? Little girl, so cute. And then our little pixie girl. And then this, the day by day, I made Sizzix also has a smaller file folder, so I put a smaller one and attached it to the larger one. So that one, let's see, oh, I got a folder and a folder here. Yeah, so let's put that in. There's another little fairy girl. I put a little butterfly behind. Look at that pretty little swan. The clipboard, and the little library card. This one I put the pocket on the inside. And this was another little envelope I made. Put a little card in. I think I forgot to put one of these in. No. That in. And then we've got this one. This is the flower doily die cut from Scrap Diva Designs. I use this a lot. It's so pretty. There's multiple different sizes. There's a little fairy and a butterfly and our Bible verse. Another little tea card. There's another little girl. Scripture verse, butterfly card, library card, and I attached that to the back. I think, let's see. Oh, I forgot on the back of the library card, I put another pocket and then put one of the butterfly cards in there. You can just do all kinds of things. I just think it looks pretty the way the little doily pops up. And then I think this is the last one. I love this little card. This is from Pouring My Art Out for the Lord. This might be the day by day kit. It's just such a pretty bee. Our little fairy girl. Bible verse. That's a stamp from Scrap Diva Designs. Little pocket with a tag. And then I do want to put a flower on the front of this though. I'm gonna see if I can get sorry about that, my glue gun to glue this on here. I'm not sure if I was thinking of putting the doily behind the flower, but I think that might be, I don't want to cover that flower up. I think it might just look better with the flower by itself. And then the other thing I did is Scrap Diva Designs has the butterfly mini album, and this is the large butterfly. This is actually the mini album one, the larger butterfly. So I just thought it was pretty. This was a flower I had in my stash. It's a Prima Marketing flower that had paper, and I added some purple ink to it to kind of purple it up. And I've got several layers, so it's pretty thick, but I just thought it looks really pretty in the back. Isn't that pretty? If you're a purple lover, are you a purple lover? Lavender lover? I do like purple. Let me add some of this glue. Let me see if Fabri-Tac will work on this. Just hold this here for a minute, flatten the flower a little bit, and then, yeah, that sticks really good actually. Kind of fluff it up a little bit when it dries. Yeah, so just a Dollar Tree wooden box is what I used. And covered it with the scrapbook paper and put all these cute little file folders in. Just a box of encouragement. So let me know what you think. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, and comment. Let me know if you might try making something like this. And I am on Instagram at DailyDoseofHoppiness. It's not happiness, it's hoppiness, H-O-P, hop like a bunny. Yeah, if you make something like this, tag me and let me know. And let me know what you think. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a good night.